you're right. There's some men, like 90% of men do need to be lied to. But what I find really just quite disturbing is how you have a bunch of grown men on a hangout or on a live stream for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11 hours complaining and essentially crying about women, women that don't want to sleep with them, select, non-select, and they can't get the women they desire. And it's just so pathetic and it's so sad. To me, it just sounds really sad and pathetic. It really does, because they just can't accept female nature. That they can't accept. It's just sad. It's
What's going on, fellas? It's another C Boogie. Y'all know the rest. I want to salute you guys for subscribing to the channel. Also want to thank you guys for liking the videos. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. All right, let's rock and roll, man. Yeah, we back on the mask, dog. One of my favorite topics, women and why they wear masks. The necessity for getting the mask off. I like to talk about this shit, man. And look, most men in society have to be lied to. They need to be lied to. And I've recognized that. And there's many reasons that they need to be lied to, to protect themselves, protect their ego, things of that nature, so they can still feel like a man and get out here and produce. And, this is one of the biggest reasons women wear a mask, period. So what happens when you get a woman's mask off? That's the next question. That's the next question in this whole saga. What happens when her mask comes off? Well, obviously, a female will take her mask off around a guy that she's very comfortable with, that she has gotten to know. He provides that comfort through his energy, through his actions, and automatically this woman becomes vulnerable, dog. Period. Now she's trusting you to do the right thing. Now she's trusting you to be the man that you say you are. And at this point, you don't have to do anything different as a man. You just need to just be you. Exactly how you are, stay that. But while this female is vulnerable, when that mask come off, nigga, you need to be making immediate deposits in this woman. Period. Like y'all know how I say in my content, you got to train people on how to treat you, dog. Well, this is the time. You need to be making immediate deposits. And what are you depositing inside this female? Whoever you are. Your values. What you deem important. Your uniqueness, your gifts. You putting all this inside this female. You dig? Period. Don't miss that opportunity, man. Because let me tell you this. Once that mask comes back on that female, it's never coming back off. Let's say you drop the ball. You disappoint this female. You end up not being the man that you say you is. Dog, it's a wrap. You might as well move on to the next woman. Because she already moved on in her mind from you. And look, let me digress into this. The only way her mask is going to come off is if you don't have a mask on at all. You dig? And this is why the self-improvement piece is so important to me, because if you a guy, you a man, and you everything you say you are, dog, it's no need to front. It's no need to play a character or be anything that you're not. To me, that's not going to get you anything, and it's not going to get you anywhere. At best, yeah, it'll get you a quick piece of pussy. All right, cool, man. But let me ask this question. How much pussy do you need? I mean, how many one night stands are you gonna have? You know what I'm saying? At what number as men do we stop counting? Because I understand when you're young, high school, college, maybe through your 20s, you know, you kind of keeping count on shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I know we all do. Let's just keep it a buck. But at the end of the day, when do you stop counting the women and start looking at the experiences that you have? That's what I'm saying. So for me, it's about top-notch sex. You know, I want the French toast, like I tell y'all. I don't just want to be humping, jumping up and down on the women and shit. Nah, man, I'm past that. I don't have anything else to prove in that arena. I did my thing, dog. You know, in regards to sex, yes. So, get that mask off that woman. Continue to be the man that you say you are, dog. For me, it's that simple. You know what I mean? It's that simple. But back to the deposits and shit. Look, man. What you deposit into that woman is whatever she needs, man. Because the reality is this, dog. The reality is this. If you're dealing with women from a certain background, you know, obviously once you get to know them, like you understand how they was brought up, you understand the things they seen, the things they heard. They could have had a lifetime of disappointment. Some women got daddy issues. It just all depends. Some women come from good families. Some women weren't even exposed to anything. So it's up to the man to decide what this female needs in her spirit, man. You know, women in society, no matter what they say, all this strong, independent bullshit, the women in society are whatever the men need them to be. Period. Before World War II, women were in the kitchen. They were raising the kids. They was on some real domestic shit. World War II, a lot of the men went off to war. The women had to go to work, factories. You know, they had to get out here and build some shit. You know, but that's what the men needed the women to be. You know what I'm saying? If you know, if men decide to start a chain of strip clubs, then the female's gonna turn into strippers. That's what the men need them to be. If I need you to be a whore and get out here and sell some pussy, bitch, that's what I need you to be. Period. Can't get around that shit. You know, in every culture. In every culture. So, you know, and I hate to digress to this, man, but this is another reason why I don't, you know, get down with all the excuses from men or about women and pussy and shit. Because I understand, for every female that's a hoe, it was a man that turned her out. For every female that's a stripper, it was a man that introduced her to the strip club. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. For every fast girl, it was a fast man. That's how that works, man. You don't have one without the other. So yes, women are whatever the men in that society, in that culture, in that area, in that household, whatever. They are whatever you need them to be. So when you're making your deposits, man, it's really up to you to make that determination, dog. You know what I'm saying? Different women need different things from a man. You know, for some women, they might need a daddy figure. You know, they might act like little girls. You might have to spank them, pull out your belt, spank them with the belt. You know, it's all good. You know, play them kind of games. Some women need, you know, kind of like a mentor. Some women need a real romantic lover. Some women need a real dom nigga that's just gonna put it down. You know, some women need a cuck. Dog, to be honest, every woman needs something different. Straight up, man. That's why you got to be perceptive on her energy. You know, you can't miss that. You got to read those vibrations coming off of her, man. And to be honest, man, you got to really take some time to connect with a woman. You know, a lot of guys have trouble in that area, man. You know, connecting on a deeper level. And sometimes, man, it's not even what's being said to connect with a woman. It's what not being said. Just watching her, man. You know, paying attention to shit. Real shit, man. You show up over a woman's house, she don't have to say nothing. Look at her house. Look at her car. Man, you could look at a female credit report. It's all kind of ways, man, to pick up on this female, dog. Perception is key. You know, it's key, man. It's the way I see it. The devil is always in the details, man. It's always in the fucking details. Remember this type of shit, man? It should have saved your fucking life on the battlefield with these women, dog. I mean, whatever she says to you is what she says. But if it's not matching up with her life, it's not matching up with her actions, it's not matching up with the details, then obviously something ain't right. Obviously she's leading you on, she's lying to you. Obviously that mask is still on. You know what I'm saying? And look, let's keep it a buck. If you've been dealing with a female for a significant amount of time, dog, and you still can't get that mask off, move on, nigga. I mean, she's not attracted to you like that. She's not connected to you. She's not feeling you on that level. All right, time to bounce. On to the next one, right? That's how it works out here, man. A lot of guys need to be lied to. Women recognize it. Other men recognize it. Period. The powers that be recognize the shit. You know what I'm saying? If all women, I think I'm going to close with this. If all women was to walk around with a mask off, do you know what that would really do to society, to the world? And let me say this, depending on your culture and how you was brought up and everything, you know, could determine some factors. But for conversational purposes, if all women was to walk around with that mask off, given how women see the world through a sexual reproductive lens, how they even deal with men, it'll get very ugly out of here, man. It should be nasty. Should be nasty. The number one role for women through nature, not through man, through nature, is to reproduce. That's a female's genetic, biological makeup, is to reproduce. They bleed once a month, you know, all their hormones, all their emotion, all of this is to carry a baby through nature. Without the woman, we'll be done. You know what I mean? No more life. So yeah, this is how women see and feel the world, through a sexual reproductive lens. That's their vantage point. So if they take that mask off, it'll get very ugly. It'll get very dark very fast. Period. You dig? So that's my whole thing about that, man. You know, seek for better understanding on women. Understand why they are the way they are. You know, spend some time around them. Develop that comfort level. Hell, get closer to your mama. You know what I'm saying? Let me say one more thing before I bounce. And I'm not just saying this shit because it sound good. See, if you have a halfway good relationship with your mother, and y'all can talk about certain things, like me and my mom can talk about certain things. See, mama gonna tell you the truth about women. See, mama can recognize a hoe, because at some point in time, she was a hoe. Let's keep it a buck. Yeah, mama was chasing them jawline niggas at one time before she met your dad. Or your dad was probably the jawline nigga. It is what it is. Mama could recognize a fast woman because she got it in her. You might not have seen it. You ain't supposed to see it. That's your mama. Mama could recognize a hoe because she got it in her. And I salute you guys. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. Peace.
Mac Music 63.